Hello and welcome to Daily Longings. Got a good show today. We're going to talk about a few things. Most notably, I have watched Wolfwalkers yesterday. Incredible film, and as you can see in the title, I did the same thing with Croods, which was to say that Wolfwalkers was better than Pixar's Soul. I specifically say that because everybody puts that as number one on their list. Not only films of 2020, but certainly animated films of 2020. And I'm not saying that's wrong. Of course, it's a tight number 3 at this point. But I want to get into why Wolfwalkers, in my opinion, is better. Second of all, we're going to talk about a masterpiece which I missed. I always had 4 films to catch up on. Now I have 3 because I finished Wolfwalkers. Now we're back to 4. But I have proof that it'll probably be a masterpiece. I'll tell you why I missed it and why it was a surprise preview. It's a Chinese animated film. Very rare. And third of all, we're going to preview the Disney princesses tier list, which is going to happen tomorrow. I am calling it now 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'll try to hold up to that. My first tier list Tuesdays. We're going to take it halfway seriously, of course. We are judging princesses here, so, I got to be careful with my words, but at the same time, it's not supposed to be serious. So we'll talk about who's going to be included, who's not. So yeah, quick preview of that. By the way, the game will barely be played. I'm going to leave within a minute. So, and trust me, we will play next time because I got some things to show you, which will put everything into context. Plus, I have 2 funny cinema stories based on the films I will show you. So, right away, we're going to go straight into Wolfwalkers, and to be honest, we're going to leave the game within seconds of starting it. I know it's brutal, but that's the way it goes. Since, regardless, I'm lost. And at this point, I want to go back to the beginning, because in our opening chamber, we can create a fire, we can read some books, and we can fix our musical instrument, among other things. And I believe I have a few items. I can at least build a fire, hopefully. But that'll be for another time. Let's go to Wolfwalkers. Wolfwalkers is a Apple exclusive, Apple original, as they call it. Boom. From the guys who made Secret of Kells, 2009, Irish studio. I believe they're called Animation Saloon, something like that. And yeah, my first cinema story was, by the way, I have chat. I put it down here. I'll check it periodically. Secret of Kells, pretty good, but I was 16 at the time, or I was very young, and I remember forcing my date to go watch this film. Can you imagine? Like, you're going out with this guy, and he's like, let's go watch a movie, and it's going to be the most obscure, not that well received, Irish, animated film, you know what I mean? But that's the kind of guy I am. And man, the second I find a woman who's down for that, that's wife material, baby. But yeah, now we're 15, and it's crazy because it felt much longer. And because this was the first, I actually wouldn't recommend it. When I score something a 7, that means it was really good. No, it was good, but I wouldn't see it again, nor would I recommend it. But if you're down for something like this, it's really good. Yeah, medieval outposts. It's very embedded into Irish culture. Then right after this, Song of the Sea, 9 out of 10, big jump. Very reminiscent of, damn it, what's that Ghibli movie about Little Mermaid? But it's Little Mermaid, pretty much. And they nailed it. I love this movie. Can't wait to watch it again. It's been years. 9 out of 10, love it. And then they did The Breadwinner, 2017, incredibly ballsy film. In 2001, Afghanistan is under control of the Taliban. This is a animated film about a city under control by the Taliban. It tells you how serious it is. If they would have failed, this movie would have been a disaster. But of course they didn't. 7.7 is quite high for IMDb. I give it a 9. Incredible stuff. And then, finally, 2020. Again, it takes them 3 years to make a film. Apple original. You can only get it on Apple Plus, I believe. I don't know what it's called. But this is their newest. People, again, rate it very high on their animated list for good reason. And I knew this would possibly be the one to also beat Soul. The other ones are lighthearted, you know what I mean? So don't expect this title over and over again. Maybe 1, maybe 2 more times, but that's it. And I take this very seriously. And just to show this, boom, 10 out of 10. And I'm just going to show you this real quick. Boom, so we're gone. There's only 2 films I scored a 10. Animated films I scored a 10 this year. This and Croods. This is a preview of what's coming up. And Croods because it was an absolute perfect comedy. In terms of actual comedy. If you're in a good mood, it will go out of its way to do a joke. It will throw away dramatic tension for a joke constantly, unapologetically. Dear Lord, that's a word. But so that's why I loved it so much, more than Soul. And then Soul's in a third place with a 9 out of 10. It's not a 10 because there's a few things I had problems with. Back in the first episode, I talked about it. So yeah, that's Wolfwalkers. If you're, and by the way, I have chat here. If you say something, I will see it. And then I got to talk about Jiang Jia. This is the movie I forgot. Okay, because right before the lockdowns, right before cinemas closed down again, which was at the end of the summer. I cannot, dates are weird, so it's August or September. This was supposed to come out like 2 weeks after. So it broke my heart that I couldn't see it in theaters, because this is from the creators of Niza. Niza, right here, is 2019, okay? 88% Rotten Tomatoes, extremely high, 7.5. Here's the thing, I gave it a 10. Okay, I thought it was a 9 or a 10. I gave it a 10. That's no joke. Niza was incredible. It's like anime, it's Chinese, right? So it's the Monkey King. It's like a classic Chinese fable. And it was unbelievable. And here's my second cinema story. When I went to go see it, it was a packed room in one of the biggest rooms in the theater, right? And it was packed because it was opening weekend. But here's the thing. When I came out, I'm 6'5". I always come out first. I don't like to be stuck in the crowd. I look behind me. Not only is there a crowd of people, but there is not a single other white person there. Not one. It was all Asian people. I was the only one. And not only did I stick out, because I'm a giant. I'm a 6'5" giant. So they were all like, anyway, it was one hell of a moment. Like a real life moment. And I love that because this movie was incredible. Like I was in a room with people whose culture is finally represented in an animated fashion on screen, you know? And I'm in Montreal. This is not a, you know, I'm not in Chinatown, so like every like a ton of course Chinese people in my city were like, we gotta represent, right? But I represent in animation. I was there for the film, period. Anyway, 10 out of 10. And then they made this, of course, which I forgot about because I thought I was gonna see it in theaters. Now that I can't, I finally figured it out, so I'm gonna watch this either tonight or soon. And this might be another one that beats Soul. And I hate repeating that, right? You know? But facts are facts, and it's just how I feel. So that's it for Jiang Jia. I did show this image because I don't want to show the scores, because those would spoil it for myself. I don't want to know. I know it's well received, though, that's for sure. So I'm extremely excited about that. Finally, give me a sec here. Cool. Disney Princesses, baby. Sorry I'm not listening to playing the game today, but trust me, I'm making this quick because I gotta get to work. You know why? There's 2 films I gotta watch tonight. 2 movies I have to watch tonight because of tomorrow's tier list, which are Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty. I believe I have never seen them. Maybe I've seen them when I was very young, but for them to count, plus they're important princesses, right? They're the 3 blondes. So you got Cinderella, Aurora, right? But never mind 2 blondes. But yeah, they're very important in terms of time and place. And to be honest, Cinderella has a high chance of scoring really high, considering her character. But yeah, these are like the main ones, right? So really quick breakdown: Cinderella, Jasmine, Mulan, Rapunzel, Pocahontas, Snow White, Belle, Merida, Tiana. I am gonna bring her in, which is weird, but I feel she counts. I forget her name. I had to look up her name. Vanellope. Weird one. Vanellope is gonna be in there. Ariel, of course. Elsa, Anna, Aurora, and Moana. And it sucks too because Moana, I don't remember the movie much. And I feel bad about that. And I was thinking of rewatching it, but when the last lockdown stopped, they re-put in theaters Inside Out from Pixar and Zootopia from Disney. So I got to see those 2 again in theaters alone. I saw Zootopia alone. Inside Out, there was one other person in the room with me. 2 of the best cinema experiences I've had this year because of the lockdowns and how they were open for just like 3 months. And I wanted to do that with Moana, so I'm not going to rewatch it. I'm just going to go by memory. Some parts will suffer. There's some deep cuts that are not here that I will include. I saw this image right here. Boom. Right here. I got Kida. Kida from Atlantis, the Lost Empire. She's going to be included. I see, is it Megara? Megara from Hercules up here. Probably going to be included as well. So yeah, everybody. You know what I mean? If you're a female lead, you're in there. And finally, I got this classic bit from Atlantis about Kira, which is about her name. Because her name is Kira Kakash.
My name's Milo.
My name is Kira Kakash.
Kira Mashnaga.
But I'm not going to call her Kira Namashnaga. Gotta give her the proper respect. So yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow. That's pretty much it. As you can see, these are the 4 animated movies I have yet to watch. Jiang Jia, of course, which has a chance to be better than Soul. Willy Bullies, fun stuff. Shun the Sheep, same thing. Whisker Away, anime about a cat on Netflix. You never know, man. But I highly doubt anything else will beat Soul. So do not expect it. But you never know. So until I watch those 3, and then, of course, I'm going to make a YouTube video. Edited, worked, you know what I mean? Like, it'll take me a week to make sure it is definitive. Because I want the definitive series. It's going to be a series on my main channel that will be called Definitive, and I do mean that by the word. Like, I have seen all the animated movies. I believe my opinion has genuine value in this regard, and hence, and I want it to stay there, you know, forever. So people can look back and be like, you know, like, what are the best movies, animated movies of 2020? And it'll be a good source. So that's pretty much it. That's it for today. I like keeping this quick, 11 minutes. Because I gotta get to work. Gotta watch Cinderella tonight, Sleeping Beauty. So regardless of the tier list tomorrow, we will do a Daily Longings. I will talk about those films. Hopefully I'll be able to sneak in a 3rd. But other than that, that's the plan. So tomorrow, Tier List Tuesdays begins. No stream tonight because of the 2 movies I have to watch. And pretty pumped about it. The game will play more next time. It's kind of funny hearing the screams in the background the whole time I was talking. Talking about Disney princesses in the background. Just got like a dying man moaning for hope. It's 2021, baby. If we're done moaning for hope, we're here. Pick up. I was on something the whole time. The exciting finale. A lump of coal, baby. You see 10 coal. We could build a fire. So next time, hopefully we'll build a fire. Until tomorrow, we finally made it under 12 minutes. Love and respect. Peace.